The existence of spirit world. God and Satan both exist, and both desire manage of the physical and the spiritual worlds. They are invisible spiritual beings, therefore, we will not necessarily see their battles. But were we to examine our life carefully, we could definitely discern the effects of such warring, even in day-to-day events, and even within the history of nations and the world. What do we know about the hidden world? That which is behind the brain and underneath the skin? It is a lost horizon, that realm of the spirit. It is not just a world somewhere behind the clouds, or over the proverbial rainbow. It is not a place to which we will go either at the time of our death or the rapture. The spiritual world is all around us, and we live in it at this moment. It could be considered that the thought process begins in the world of the spirit, for either the heart or the mind can command our brain to direct the body in a certain way. It is not always easy to surmise whether it is our physical eyes alone which perceive something, or whether our spiritual eyes see the same thing at the same time. The spiritual eyes actually have the capacity to perceive and probe more deeply than the physical eyes. For at the same time that we see something, we also feel a particular sensation. For example, when a person drinks in a beautiful landscape with his eyes, his heart might sing, yet at the same time his memory be triggered, causing emotions of sentiment or melancholy to well up within him. This is a cognitive process which involves the brain, and cannot be explained in physical terms. God created the spirit world in accordance with his master plan. One tragic result of the fall is that human beings became cut off from, and consequently ignorant of, the spirit world. Throughout history, many people thought of the spirit world as something spooky, or merely tossed it aside as just an idea. They neither understood nor recognized that all of us live within the spirit world every moment of our earthly life. Those people who do understand this live their physical lives with greater awareness that they are preparing for life in the spirit world. Those who believe there is no life after this life may manipulate people or situations in an effort to advance materially, control and possess others, or as a way to seek some other type of personal gain. But a person who knows with absolute conviction that his spirit will continue to live after his body dies, realizes that what he does on earth will determine his status and his home in the spirit world. Many people consider feelings and emotions to be mere chemical reactions. they may crusade their belief that love is also mostly a matter of chemistry. Surely a certain amount of chemistry is involved, but at the same time something else occurs within the heart and spirit. The world unseen, then, cannot simply be a world of thought. Suffering, joy, and the gamut of emotions one can feel are internal happenings caused by something originating within us and or because of what our spirit experiences, and more than any other, interaction with people in spirit. Although the spirit world may not manifest before our eyes, it is not simply a world of imagination. Each of us is both a spirit person and a physical being. We each have the power and the ability to touch emotionally. What we say and do can surely affect both the psyche and the spirit of other people. We can and do communicate spiritually through giving and receiving emotions, glances, even mere vibrations. We are able to feel and convey love or hate, joy or anger. Although when we close our eyes we still relate to the physical, the world unseen suddenly becomes more real, and we become more keenly aware of the world of emotions. We feel more, we sense more, and this often motivates our heart to take center stage. Not every person necessarily sees spiritual visions or hears spiritual voices, but the world of spirit is not limited to such things. It is the place in which we get in touch with our feelings, in which we more easily perceive the quality of the love we give out or accept from others. In fact, it is the realm in which we can share such love, for the spirit world is definitely connected to the world of heart. And certainly, from the teachings of the Bible and of Jesus, the spiritual world is a place where every person is destined, even if he or she does not believe or disbelieve in God, to live for eternity. Clearly relegated to the spiritual level attained in his or her spiritual growth of heart and love attained here on earth. That's in accordance with the teaching of Jesus in Matthew 18:18.